All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. I have 9:02, so I always like to be sensitive to people's time. So, welcome. This is actually the grand opening of Sarah Price's business, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your evening to tune into this. I know Sarah does too, and I also know for a fact that if Sarah invited you here, she had a very special reason for you in particular to want to take a look at this information. So we're going to spend about 15 minutes or so on the line, and I'm just going to do my best to share with you what Sarah has going on and tell you exactly how you can take advantage of the amazing business that she has started. Move my mouse here. All right, so part of what I do is I'm a mindset coach, so I always like to just put things very out in the open, be very honest, very transparent, and I want you to really keep your mind open to what we're going to share with you tonight. And these are just a couple of quotes that I found and have shared throughout the years, but I just really want you to remain open because what Sarah is a part of and what I'm a part of, it's truly amazing, but it's not traditional. So a lot of times if we come across something that maybe we didn't grow up seeing or our parents didn't do or the people around us didn't do, that we think it's wrong or, just something that we shouldn't be a part of. But I know for Sarah and myself, this vacation travel business has been so amazing, so incredible, and so I just encourage you from the first minute to really keep your mind open to what we're going to be sharing with you tonight, because we're basically going to be showing you a way to do two things: save money and or make money. So the reality is, and what we love to share with people and show people a way to do, is the fact that it is an amazing world and you should definitely see it. So the reality is that just like most people in today's economy, I can pretty much guarantee, unless you're in the top 1 to 3% of people that are wealthy in this country, I can pretty much bet that you are looking for ways to save money, to make money, or to be able to keep more of your tax dollars to yourself instead of giving them over to Uncle Sam right away. So we're going to show you a way to do all of those things. Also, a way to supplement your income without having to work 2 jobs, a way to get paid from what you, your friends, family, and business associates are already doing, and also a tremendous way for you to save on your own travel anytime you want to go on a vacation. So let me share with you a little bit of information about why the travel industry is someplace that you want to definitely take a look at and become a part of. Number one is travel is an $8 trillion industry, and it's already predicted to double over the next 10 years. Another huge statistic is that the word travel is actually the #1 researched word on the internet. So if you're wondering if people that you know want to travel, the answer is definitely a yes. This is really interesting. The baby boomers retire every 20 seconds for the next 20 years. And baby boomers are basically anyone that's in that age bracket right now of about 50 to 65. And this is the group of people where they're either on one side of the coin or the other. They've either put in their 30, 40, or 50 years, and they've gotten to that retirement stage, and they've realized that this whole grand plan that we've been taught growing up of going to school, getting a job, working for 30, 40, or 50 years and retiring is really not turning out to be that fairy tale that they dreamed it to be. A lot of baby boomers get to that retirement age and realize this retirement check that they've been working so hard for is actually a fraction of what they could barely live on in the first place. And that's why you see so many people in their 60s and 70s still working. It's not because they want to, typically, it's because they have to. So then there's the other side of the coin of those baby boomers where that plan did work out for them. So imagine what they want to do, considering they have been working and really working hard over the last 30, 40, or 50 years. They want to travel. So basically, almost everyone you know is traveling or wants to travel and would definitely travel more if they could afford it. So even just putting these handful of things together, we're going to show you a solid income solution for yourself. So the big question we ask people is, if money and time were no issue, where would you go? And what always happens is, if you ask a child, you know, an 8-year-old, where they want to go, they may tell you Disney World. Or if you ask an 80-year-old where they want to go, they may tell you they want to go on one more luxury cruise. Either way, whether you're 8 or 80, people have a desire to want to travel and see the world. So what would that be for you? Again, think that money and time is no issue. Don't think about your current situation. Just really allow yourself to dream and have a vision for a minute. Where would that be? Would it be cruising throughout the Mediterranean? Would it be a romantic rendezvous in Bora Bora? Would it be hitting the slots and seeing the sights in Las Vegas, catching some shows there? Would it be relaxing poolside, beautiful in the grill? Or touring throughout luxurious Dubai and being able to see all of the beautiful sights and structures there? So another great thing to think about is travel is the largest and sexiest industry in the world, and guess what? Nobody is allergic to travel whatsoever. So we discussed very why patient myself being an opportunity in travel. That everything rises and falls on leadership. So think about where you currently work. Think about the CEO of that company or whoever your boss is. They pretty much create the within that company. And so what these two gentlemen have done is they have created a huge culture of family, of freedom, of fun, and these guys have been there, done that. Their hearts are truly in the right place. They lead completely from a God perspective, and they are on a mission to help people to do two things, like I said, save money or make money. So Vacation Travel actually has a very strong, proven track record. They are a 12-year-old licensed and bonded global travel company based right out of Dallas, Texas. They have successful certified travel consultants throughout many countries. They have the best certified training in the industry. So now that you can understand how tremendously large this industry is, that should really mean something to you. And not to mention the fact that we get to align directly with all of the major travel vendors like Carnival Cruise Line, Sandals, Royal Caribbean. So not only are we aligned with these companies and we've partnered with these companies, but we've actually earned some of the top honors and production awards with these companies. So imagine being able to, within minutes, get access to your own personal booking engine. This is what Sarah has done. So instead of you guys going to Travelocity, Orbitz, Priceline to do your travel, you can actually go directly to Sarah's website, get access to the same vendors, the same brands, and you can actually book travel directly through Sarah's booking engine and get access to tremendous deals. Also, you can gain access to one of these booking engines yourself and do your own business that way. Either way, instead of your friends and family and coworkers booking through Travelocity and them earning commissions, you actually have an opportunity to do the same, and that's exactly what Sarah has done. So Sarah now has the opportunity to pick up the phone or send an email any day of the week and work directly with top vendors in travel, getting discounts on sports tickets, plays, amusement parks, concerts, dining, tours, transportation, and so much more. So literally, Sarah can, like I said, pick up the phone or send an email with any of the major brands in travel, any of the cruise lines, any of the airlines, any of the rental car agencies, any of the hotels, any of the resorts, Club Med, anything like that. So she has the opportunity, right, and you have the opportunity as well to book directly with these vendors. You get access, and Sarah gets access right now to unpublished fares and rates. So she's able to work directly with these vendors, get amazing deals for pennies on the dollar, and go out there and mark up the commissions. So it is truly a work from home, part-time, when you want to, opportunity to earn income. So unlike being a part of a travel club or maybe a timeshare, this is something where Sarah and me and a lot of other people, we actually have the opportunity to earn true travel agent credentials. So that gives you access to these magical numbers like your IATA number, a CLIA number, where again, when you call a vendor, any travel vendor, with those numbers, you will be amazed at the discounts that you immediately get access to. Very, very small. I can literally log into my back and literally have 100 and more pages of these deals just for condos. So we won't spend a whole lot of time here, but just take a look at the one in the middle. Imagine if you could go to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, or wherever you wanted to go, stay in a condo, in a resort, 1 bedroom, sleeps 4. You may see that amount of $100 and think, wow, that's a really good rate per night. Guess what? That is for the entire 7-night stay. So you can also see similar deals whether you want to go to Las Vegas or India. Like I said, anywhere in the world, you can have access to these deals. Also, something that I get and Sarah gets, and something that only being a certified travel agent allows you to do, is get access to something called familiarization trips or FAM trips. And what it is that many resorts, hotels, cruises, and vendors offer deeply discounted trips only to travel agents to familiarize them with their location or product. So here's a perfect example. We're all familiar with Sandals, right? So this is one of the resorts that they have in Turks and Caicos. So imagine being able to go to a beautiful resort and be able to get a deal that includes hotel, taxes, fees, butler service. We're talking an all-inclusive deal for less than $350 per person, okay? I know typically the airline cost alone for just the airfare would cost significantly more than that. So this is the beauty of FAM trips that, again, only travel agents have access to. So at this point, you may be asking, well, exactly how do I get started? How does this whole thing work? So basically, there's actually 4 different types of people. So I'll go over these first 3, and then I'll share with you the 4th one. The first person listens to a presentation like this and says, okay, wow, I would love to save money on my own personal travel by becoming a travel agent. And also, a beautiful perk of being a travel agent is that, guess what? Now that being a travel agent is your business, whether you invest an hour a week or an hour a month or whatever it is, it's your business now. So every bit of travel that you do is a 100% tax deduction. So if you're working a typical job and you don't own your own business and you don't understand the huge tax benefits of owning your own business, that alone is enough reason to join. The second type of person thinks, wow, so I can become an at-home travel agent, book travel for my friends, family, coworkers, church groups, business associates, and earn commissions every time I do that for people. Again, on your own time, there's no quotas, you don't have to go into an office, this is completely from home whenever you want to do it for people. So that's the second type of person. The third type of person sees this and they understand or want to learn more about how to build a passive, leveraged, and residual income that can build to a significant income over the next year to 3 years. So instead of just maybe your own retirement plan that you have right now of maybe putting some money in a 401k or investing in some stocks, this is really something that, again, very spare time, very part-time, just by being consistent and plugging into the system that we have here, you can build a significant income over time. So like I said, there's the 4th type of person, and that type of person may say, you know what, for right now, I don't really see myself falling into any of those 3 categories. Love for my that. becoming a part of, I'll go ahead and share with you exactly what that entails. So again, you instantly get your own booking engine, member exclusive trips, access to unpublished fares, the ability to increase your profits by marking up commissions for the travel that you book for people, unlimited training. And sometimes people see something like this and they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do that. Trust me, you will learn every step of the way how to do this. And again, it is on your own time, on your own terms. You do not work for us, you work for yourself, and you can do this however, whenever you like. We just recommend that you plug into the system that we use that keeps things very simple. So imagine being able to own your own business. I don't know if anybody on the line right now owns their own business. I know my husband and I, we have owned a fitness business before. We opened our own fitness facility. It cost us over $70,000 just to open the doors, to outfit the facility. And then our overhead every single month, just to keep the doors open, just to keep the lights on, was over $5,000 every month. So unlike a traditional business that's going to start up and you'll have a large monthly overhead, this is a business where, again, part-time from home, it's going to cost you less than $100 to get started. If you do decide that you want to go ahead and become a certified travel agent, that is a ridiculously low one-time cost of $50. And then you pay an ongoing, cancel whenever you want, monthly maintenance fee of $59.95, and that covers a lot. If you're focused on the travel, it's going to cover your booking engine. It's going to cover tracking every single trip that is booked for you. It's going to track the commissions that are earned. It's going to pay you. It's basically your own office manager for only $59.95 a month, okay? So we're going to wrap things up, but here's what I really want to share with you guys. And again, this is a really special webinar. You know, Sarah specifically invited you guys. She really thought about who she wanted to be on the line tonight. She had a limited amount of seats. So every single one of you, I recommend that you really, really think about this and make a decision. And whatever your decision is perfectly fine, but successful people make decisions quickly, okay? And they change their minds very slowly. So whether your answer is a yes, a no, or a maybe, let's go ahead and figure that out as quickly as possible. And here's what you want to do. This is what this image means right here, is you don't go to your doctor to fix your computer, right? So as you leave this webinar and start to ask yourself some questions, I really recommend that you don't go to your family, your coworkers, and ask if this is something that you should do. Because again, that's like going to your doctor to get your computer fixed. So you want to talk with me or one of the other leaders here that's working with Sarah and get your questions answered. So what I'd like to do now is, if you do have any questions that you can think of right now, I know sometimes you have to kind of think about it before questions pop into your head. But if you have any questions right now, you have a chat box over there in your control panel. So if you guys have any questions that you'd like to shoot me live right now, I'm more than happy to, just enabled it, I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you have. But again, you know, if you do have questions that pop up or you have anything that you want more explanation on, come directly to us. One of the biggest things that we make is has no knowledge of how this works or had no success doing this before, and they're not really an informed decision way, okay? So we just want you to make a very come through right now. So again, as you think about this, definitely get back to Sarah. Sarah will be able to answer questions with you. If you feel the need to get on the line with me, I am absolutely here to support Sarah 110%. So I'm here to answer questions as well. I've been here a little bit longer. I've had more experience in the industry, so both of us are here to help you make a very informed decision about anything that you see here that interests you and you would like to know more about. So we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. I really appreciate you guys taking the time tonight to be here. I know Sarah does as well. So we're here to answer any questions that you have. Look forward to helping you any way that I can. Have a great night.